All right, we're on.
All right, well, I'm going to wing this, I guess, due to popular demand. I was chosen to run this meeting tonight. I'd like to open up the Tuesday, January 4th Board of Alderman meeting. Let's go to the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. First item is the consent agenda.
We have the regular meeting minutes from December 21st, 2021.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call vote.
Alderman Deloy,
Yes.
Alderman Schultz,
Yes.
Alderman Crump is absent, Alderman Quarter is absent, Alderman Cullum,
Yes.
Alderman Jaspering.
Yes.
Okay. It passes 4-0, or for 2 absent, right?
Yes.
Okay. Public comments?
It's the big crowd tonight.
Big crowd out there. That gentleman out there want to say anything?
Not yet.
Board of Aldermen's comments?
None.
I don't have anything to add.
My comment is I'm a rookie, so bear with me. Mayor's not here. So I guess the next, was this a bill
Agenda.
for the,
No, we're on the intoxicating liquor license for Alta Convenience.
okay,
This is the Petrol Mart. They've been bought out by Alta Convenience. So this is just issuing a new liquor license for the new store.
okay. Motion to approve?
So moved.
Well, I don't have any questions regarding their application. I'll make, somebody already make a motion? I'll second that motion.
Roll call vote?
Alderman Schultz,
Yes.
Alderman Cullum,
Yes.
Alderman Jaspering,
Yes.
Alderman Deloy.
Yes. Okay, next item is the Warrenton TIF bonds, Mark Grimm.
Welcome, Mark.
Hello, good evening. I'm Mark Grimm with Gilmore and Bell, and we act as bond counsel to the city on bond issues. And so Brandy asked me to come tonight to give you a brief update on where the bonds stand for the TIF bonds for the redevelopment project, and then your next item on your agenda is a resolution relating to that. So we've been working a lot with Brandy and Terry and Dana, and had a call with them and Chris today, even from his vacation, to go through some things. And so, as you know from your prior conversations, I'm sure that the goal is to do this bond issue to completely pay off Rural King and the developer for the $6 million TIF. And then, and the advantage of doing this bond issue up front to pay down that amount is that the way it's structured, it would completely eliminate the city's obligation to use non-TIF revenues to pay the debt. And so the redevelopment agreement that the city entered into with the developer provided that if the TIF revenues weren't sufficient to pay off the $6 million owed, then the city would use the non-TIF revenues from the project to make payments. The other 50% of the sales tax that otherwise wouldn't be captured by TIF. And there also would be a special assessment on the shopping center, not the Rural King, to pay any shortfall. Well, we went into this structuring this with the goal of eliminating the city's obligation to use those non-TIF revenues. And based on the preliminary numbers that Stiefel has run, it appears that that will be able to occur, that there will be sufficient revenues based on current projected interest rates to pay off that obligation in full and eliminate that obligation of the city. So that would really be phenomenal from the city standpoint, to know that no matter what happens with Rural King or anything else for the next 20 years, it's only payable from the TIF revenues, not from any other revenues. So tonight, this resolution, we have a document that's called a preliminary official statement that's very similar to a prospectus in a corporate bond offering or corporate stock offering. That's basically the document that the underwriter will use to market the bonds to potential investors. And we've been working a ton with the staff on this to get that ready, and it's nearly ready to go. And so the resolution tonight basically authorizes the use and distribution of that document in connection with the offering for sale of the bonds, and then authorizes Brandy and the mayor to sign a document saying that that document is, quote, final for purposes of moving forward with the transaction. So be happy to answer any questions that y'all might have.
Questions?
I don't have any questions for you, Mark.
Oh, well, again, Brandy and Dana and spent a zillion hours on this. In addition, I'm sure their other day-to-day responsibilities. So they've really set this up to be in a good position for the city.
Good.
Good. Thanks a lot, Martin.
Yeah, thanks.
We need a motion to...
Approve resolution number 336.
Need a motion to approve resolution number 336.
I'll second.
Motion by Alderman Cullum, second by Alderman Schultz. Roll call.
So we're going to read it.
Just once?
Just once.
Okay.
A resolution of the Board of Aldermen of the City of Warrenton, Missouri, authorizing and approving certain actions in connection with the proposed issuance by the city of its tax increment revenue bonds, Warrenton West Development Redevelopment Project Area 1, Series 2022. Now roll call.
I'll make a motion for a second reading. Nope.
You don't have to do second reading, just one.
Oh,
So now
my
we do roll call
Roll
vote.
call vote?
Alderman Cullum,
Yes.
Alderman Jaspering,
Yes.
Alderman Deloy,
Yes.
Alderman Schultz.
Yes. Just
Approved 4-0 with 2 absent.
Thanks for coming out, Mark.
Next, we get to hear from Brandy Walters, City Administrator.
Good evening. For operational updates, I don't really have anything for you tonight, but we are kind of, just so you guys know, we're still, I had sent you guys an email here a while back about staffing, and we're still kind of doing that. We're having some issues with some staffing as far as the whole COVID and quarantining and all of that stuff, but we're continuing through it. The other thing is, a reminder that if you guys have any projects that you want to put on this planning meeting coming up in February, please let me know. Send those ideas to me so we can discuss them. Also, if you guys could send me any dates that you're not available in February, and this would be possibly a full day. So let me know if you're not available any days in February, and you can just shoot me an email. That's all I have for you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we hear from Dana Belaska, Finance Officer.
Good evening. So you
evening.
have in front of you a list of claims for your approval tonight. Claims totaling $623,114.27. Any questions regarding that list of claims?
Need a motion to approve those claims?
So moved. Second.
Motion by Alderman Jaspering, seconded by Alderman Cullum. Roll call vote?
Alderman Cullum,
Yes.
Alderman Jaspering,
Yes.
Alderman Deloy,
Yes.
Alderman Schultz.
Yes.
No guy.
Okay. And you got the monthly finance report?
Yes.
That's your other?
So you have before you the financials ending the month of November of 2021. You pretty well see the same trends you have year-to-date right now. So if you factor out those ARPA funds that we received this year, the general fund is about $50,000 above budget on revenues. Of that, about $111,000 related to sales tax. Franchise fees are about $32,000 above. Then you have the court and the police fines, which are running about $87,000 below budget, $87,000. and permits, which are running about $24,000 below budget. So again, the same type of things we've seen so far this year. In the general fund operating expenses, $233,000 below budget, of which about $145,000 is related to wages and vacancies earlier in the year. In the water and sewer fund, you'll notice that we're running about $212,000 above budget, which includes a large $100,000 water catch-up on the Truesdale packaging plant. And then you'll notice that operating expenses in the water and sewer fund are about $51,000 below budget, of which about $32,000 are related to staffing and vacancy issues. Were there any other questions on those November financials? Okay.
Off the page. Yeah.
So, who gets to play Guy? You?
So you'll have in front of you tonight the Public Works Department monthly report for November. They had several construction as far as water service and sewer service repairs and all of that throughout the month. They also cleaned out the Andorra Estates waterway that flows back behind there with grounds and maintenance, flushed 6 hydrants this month, and then they had 5 emergency blockages, 2 of which were private, 2 were on the city, and then another one was on Hickory Lick. And they had 234 Missouri 1 locates this month.
Can I assume?
Questions? No? Motion to adjourn?
Yep.
Yep.
Second.
Motion by Scott Schultz to adjourn, and second by Alderman Jaspering. All in favor?
All in favor, say aye.
Say aye. Aye.
We're so adjourned.